In a multifaceted life, we explore the layers that make people who they are. Today, we're spending the workday with Sheleah inside Leah's Laundromat on the Q, which has become more than just a business she owns. After 17 years in education, teaching, coaching, and pouring into students both in the classroom and on the basketball court, her days look different, but the theme of service hasn't changed. In addition to owning and running the laundromat, she works alongside her husband in their construction and property business and still shows up for two of her children who are playing at the college level. Her life has been shaped by years of leadership, faith, and family, and these days that shows up in a different kind of space. Today, she's hosting a community laundry event, helping people, completing orders, and serving her community in a practical way. As we move through the day, you'll see what it looks like to live that out in real time. This is Sheleah, and this is her multifaceted life. What does a typical day look like for you?
So my day varies, to be honest. It changes from me now being at the laundromat, starting machines, doing some pickup drop-offs, to me helping with my grandbaby, to me doing property stuff, doing rent rolls, all the things, being a wife and a mom. So you know what it is. Cook dinner at the end of the night. So it's all those things.
Since my sophomore year of college, I knew I wanted to go into entrepreneurship and I knew I wanted to own a couple laundromats. So I'm really excited to get to be here doing your day in the life. And so I want to ask, why a laundromat? Like, what made you decide this is what I need to do next?
That is a great question. And you know, the whole answer would just probably throw you for a loop. So before this, I was an educator. I was an educator for 17 years. I went from that to being a part-time entrepreneur, and what I mean by that is because I helped my husband. And so when I realized we were growing in that area, we had this building that you see that was empty. We didn't know what to put it in, but because our kids played sports, we had to go wash their clothes when we were out of town in a laundromat. And I was like, people still use laundromats? It's kind of what I thought, because I grew up in one. So I knew all about it. I just didn't think people used it like that. Moving forward, we said, oh shoot, we could put a laundromat in this building. Had no clue on how to run it. When I tell you I was praying many of days, I still pray and cover this laundromat today, and I will always do that because I had no clue on how to use it. I went to conferences and people look at me and think like, oh, you know exactly how to do it. And I'm like, no, I learn every day how to do something different. And I learn from people. And so that's the true, I could expand it even more, but truly that's how we got about on putting a laundromat in this building, because it was an old beauty supply hair store. So yeah. And you remember I coached basketball and taught in Wichita. The conference ended up being in Wichita. I was living here at that time, and so I was like, and I went and I was like, okay, they make it sound easy, even though I know things are not easy. We're gonna have to put in the work. And so that's kind of where this came from. But being that this was not a pre-existing laundromat, if I was to ever get another one, I would want one that's already pre-existing standing. We had to gut this out to make it one. Yeah. Thankfully, my husband is a general contractor. So in our laundromat, how everyone say we love how your walls and things are, he came up with that idea to make it easier to clean and everything. But yeah, he repairs the machines. We done figured out how to repair, how to order parts. Those are our own vending machines. We just did all the research. Yeah. But it initiated with our kids traveling for sports, having to wash their stuff, having to wait because they only had 2 washers in a hotel. And we were like, it got to be better somewhere.
Correct.
So, yep.
Correct.
added one of these in there to help with the stain remove. Did it help with those? No, these cows be something different. I just want to tell you that. No, there's something. I'll be like,
Those right there. No, these right here.
no.
What's your favorite part about being here?
Oh, in the laundromat, it's meeting the people. And me still being able, I still feel like it was so hard for me to leave being an educator. And probably the hardest thing that when I left that I struggled with is because I felt like I was not going to be able to mentor young women. And I wasn't going to have a relationship with anyone or even be around people, even though I knew Laundromat has a lot of people, but I didn't know they would really love me. And I know I have a good personality, but not yet. I know I have a good personality, but I still was like, I don't know. So I enjoy coming. I enjoy when I have to work in here. Some days I'm on the schedule and I'm working, and I love it because the customers love it. And it's just meeting all the different people. We get all walks of life that come through here. And I love everybody to come in. So.
I want to know, how has this season of your life strengthened your faith?
Well, this season has definitely been something different. And when I say, what I mean by that is I'm growing every day. But over the last 2 years and this year, my faith is what has sustained me and where we're at. Because this is hard. I know it might sound easy and it may look easy. And I wouldn't say sound, let me correct that. It may look easy. Because I would tell, hi, look, you want to say hi to the camera? Hi. And so I would say that this season, it's made me go deeper. And it made me realize, even though I knew that all of the things that we have don't come from me, it comes because we are into our word. But now I truly understand because I'm reading scripture, understanding like, oh, this happened because, okay, God, tell me. So when I walk in here, I'm praying, I'm covering. When I see me pick up a load, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because you're now providing for me to be able to pay my employees, for me to keep my doors open. And so that's in everything. And so we've started, it's okay. And so that's what I mean by the season. I won't necessarily say my 5 years because I've grown over the 5 years that we're about to be open. And so my faith is going to continue to grow.
Out of all of your careers, coach, educator, construction admin, is this one the most difficult?
Yes and no. So I would say out of teaching, you would have thought teaching and coaching, I would say yes, because you're dealing with kids. No. When I was over the GED program at Kansas City Community College, that was very challenging because I was dealing with adults and I was younger. But this probably would take place of all of that, only because it was something new that I had to learn. And now that I've learned it, it's something new that changes all the time. Whether it's learning how to work a vending machine, learning how to fix a machine because the repair guy is not available, learning how to speak to people in the right manner. Like, not everybody is the same, but you want everybody to feel comfortable in here. How to speak to your employees, how to be there for your employees, how to make time for yourself. So this one is definitely probably the most challenging, but also the most rewarding. And I know that might sound strange because it's all in one, but I truly believe that. So yeah, because it is. It's all over its way.
As you've talked about the laundromat today, it seems like community is very important to you.
And it is. It definitely is. Probably most of it, like I mentioned before, when I was in education, it was hard for me to leave because I felt the close-knit like family. And I noticed that Wyandotte is the same. So when I started the laundromat, it just felt easy because there's so much support. So much support.
Can you tell me what today is?
Oh, what we're having here at the laundromat. So today we've done something similar. Every month it's a community free wash event. So it's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Last load being 7 p.m. for clothes that's in the dryer. But it's really nice. I work with a group that's out of KU Med called COPE. And so they're a community group that just helps the community. They go around and find different places. So Laundromat's one of them because they're part of Laundry Love. So I've been knowing them now 2 years. So anytime an event, they reach out, they help. We have volunteers. So
they send the volunteers?
They come. So that organization comes.
Okay.
And so they help me with anything I need. But we also do free laundry, not free laundry because it's free washer and dryer, but free soap, softener, any essential need that you have to use to wash clothes. It's covered.
Yeah.
And then today we have a healthcare provider coming in and they're going to take blood pressure. They're going to give the option for vaccines, whether it's the flu shot, the Tdap, and I think there's a few more that they'll do, and also give them recommendations on things that they may need.
Okay.
You can use your soap, but I have liquid I'm about to give you as well. So you can save your detergent for another time unless you just, free day was gonna be starting here anyway. So you don't have to pay for it. No. Just go ahead and put them in. If you can just get them started. How many bags you got? Oh, you only got one? You got your normal size? Shia? Are y'all together? Okay, y'all right here, 7 and 8.
How do you balance it all? The husband, the children, all their sporting events, the grandchild, multiple businesses, your personal life, working out.
So how do
you balance it all?
So, I'm still learning. One of the things I am learning that I found because of our kids being older now, and I think me and my husband, we just kind of jumped in it and we love doing it. We tried to spend time together as we traveled and made that our vacation. So the funny thing is now that they're all getting older, it's like, what are we doing? We're learning how to date each other again and do all the things because we always did it with the kids on his part. The other thing is people laugh, but when you keep a calendar, I keep a calendar on my phone and I'm still old school where I have one written down. If I showed you my schedule book for today, you're going to be like, oh, are you going to get all those things done? Sometimes I don't, but I go from what's most important to the lead that I know I have to get done today. And if I had to go over to the next day, it's fine. So with that being said, I do that for everything. That's for the kids' activities, sporting events, all those things. We always just plan ahead. I try my hardest. I'm not perfect. So it's some things that I might forget to put in my calendar, but I try to put majority. And if I can't make it, you see, I got my laptop here. We're about to watch our youngest daughter play in the national tournament. And so I still feel like I'm here. I still feel like I'm here and I'm present. And so I just try to make it work. Going to the gym, that's probably the hardest because I am a morning person, but I don't like going to the gym. I'm not going to the gym at 5 a.m. I am blessed where I am able to go to the gym maybe mid-morning, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So I try to at least go 5 days a week.
Oh, wow.
I try my hardest, if not at least 4. If I can't get to the gym, we have a little workout area at our house, so I'll do that, or I'll just go for a walk. I'm always moving my body.
I love
in some way. So.
What do you love most about this season of your life?
It's a great question. What I love most about this season of my life is my growth. I'm growing in so many different ways as a woman of faith, as a wife, as a mother, and a business owner. Every season brings new lessons. And right now I feel like God has been stretching me and teaching me in different ways I never expected. It's definitely not always easy, but I'm truly enjoying the process and becoming more confident in who He's called me to be.
Spending the day with Sheleah was a reminder that purpose doesn't end, it evolves. We saw it in the way she created a space that feels welcoming, intentional, and full of care for her community. For 17 years, that looked like being an educator and being a coach. Now, it looks like owning her own business, supporting her children as they move through adulthood, and building something alongside her husband. The settings may have changed, but the heart behind them didn't. After years as a sports mom, 4 kids, 3 of them going on to play at the college level, and grandmother to a 3-year-old, her days have a slightly different rhythm. Still full, still grounded, and deeply impactful. Sheleah, thank you for letting me be a part of your day and really for sharing what it looks like to love what you do. I'm Zakila, and I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.